Oh, yeah, just right over there.
Over here?
Yeah, that's good.
I think I'm standing in a puddle.
Oh, yeah, that's probably gasoline.
What?
Mr. Stock, keeps a bunch of it down here. He's kind of like a survivalist.
Is it safe?
Well, I mean, safety is an illusion, Stanley, so... Oh, the camera's on. Hello, worldwide webbers! It's me, Bemuda, and welcome to another episode of Weird Historical Figures, the show where we sit down with the most curious characters from antiquity. Folks, okay, let's get real. If you have it in your heart of hearts, please like this video and possibly subscribe to this channel. As well, this video, it kind of broke Nick. He looks good. Okay, everyone, so today is a very special day, folks and friends, with a very special extra guest. Joining us on the promise of a $25 gift card to the Outback Steakhouse, which I definitely really have.
Seriously?
A very good friend and buddy with the tenacity of a young Rocky Balboa. It's Stanley. Come on out, Stanley.
I think there was something moving in those paint cans.
Oh yeah, that was probably the possums. This place is to the brim with possums. Anywho, Stanley is going to be my pinch hitter host today. Basically, how that breaks down is if this guest gets too intense and a super duper bummer, Stanley's gonna take over and I'm gonna go eat snacks with Harold. Sheila made you brisket? Oh, Harold, marry that woman. My guest today is... All right, full disclosure, this guy had some problems. He was born in 668 CE in Constantinople. That's present-day Istanbul. And he was the last Byzantine emperor of the Heraclean dynasty of the Eastern Roman Empire. Known for his brutality, oh no. This emperor actually had two separate reigns, from 685 to 695 and 705 to 711. As he staged a successful comeback to the throne after being deposed and living in exile for 10 years. Hey everybody, welcome to the show, Emperor Justinian II. Hello, Mr. Justinian II.
Hey yo, how you doing?
Bemuda, what's on his face?
That is a very excellent question, Stanley the Manly. Mr. Justinian II Electric Boogaloo. What's going on with this schnozola?
Oh, my nose? Yeah, this is gold. Yeah, it's a gold nose. You see, at the end of my first reign, one of my former generals, Leontius, led a rebellion that usurped me from the throne to crown himself as ruler. Let's just say I wasn't generally well-liked. So he tied me up in chains, marched me around the city center of Constantinople, and then cut off my nose.
Oh, wow, that is Jesus. Wait, why?
Religious reasons, kinda. Byzantine peoples of the times believed whomsoever sat on the throne was in the image of God, and God was perfect, including the way God looked. So if that was the case, an emperor who didn't have no nose would be deemed unfit to rule. So this earned me a new nickname, Rhinotmatos. Or for those of you who don't speak Greek or Latin, the slit-nosed.
That's inappropriate.
Hey, but joke's on him, right? Because this golden nose I had made for me is way more baller than my old snoot, and I totally got some juicy revenge.
I can already tell I'm not gonna last long, buddy. Why does he sound like he's from Brooklyn?
Who's to say? All right, everyone, let's rock and or roll, peoples. We're gonna start with 1 point for that sneezer you got there. Time on the clock, and let's get weird. Begin!
Yeah, my dad, Constantine IV, is the literal saint in the Eastern Orthodox Church.
Oh, the apple fell pretty far from that old tree, didn't it?
I became emperor at the age of 16.
Oh, the sweetest 16.
Yeah, I was named after the way more famous emperor Justinian I, which, made me pretty insecure.
Oh, that's natural, buddy.
Which, led me to being pathologically suspicious with an insatiable bloodlust.
Okay, that is less natural.
The first time I got kicked off the throne, I escaped to Crimea on a simple fishing boat.
All right, so far so good.
Yeah, I married the sister of the leader of a large group of nomadic Turkish peoples and renamed her Theodora after Justinian I's wife.
I can't tell if that's romantic or not.
Nah, I did it to get an army to take back the throne.
As a wedding present?
And I personally strangled 2 assassins that were sent to kill me.
Okay, I can feel the darkness starting to rear its old head, so I'm gonna bounce. Stanley, you got this. I believe in you. You're the most beautiful boy in the world. Never forget.
So what, you just want me to keep going here?
I think so.
Okay, so anyways, when I finally got back to Constantinople for my second reign, got real. So me and my crew were on the boat back to Constantinople, and we get hit by this scary huge storm. Yeah, so one of my peeps on the boat with me assumed God was mad at me and then causing the storm. So my guy says to me, he says, yo, you should say a promise to God that you won't seek revenge on your enemies or something. So the storm won't kill us.
Okay, great. So you did that.
Nah, I famously said if I spare a single one of them, may God drown me here.
I don't actually know if I want to do this.
Yeah, so when I got back to town, I got to work and blinded the local bishop.
No, please don't.
Tied some enemies into sacks and then threw those sacks into the sea to drown.
Please, no.
Had Leontius pelted with poop and then his head cut off.
Bemuda?
That dog can't carry that big stick. It's too big for the doggy door.
Oh, wait. But the best thing? I gathered up 7 of the greatest nobles from a city in Crimea and proceeded to roast them on a spit.
I don't even like Outback Steakhouse.
Perhaps I can be of some assistance.
Who is that?
It is I. Hello, world.
Okie dokie. All right, sorry, buddy. I had my headphones on. Were you calling? Oh my gosh. Former Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius.
Hello, Bemuda.
What, this freaking guy?
Wait, you guys know each other?
We do. You see, I see. So I actually asked him to be on the show first, but he couldn't make it. So I ended up asking old Murder McGee over here instead.
Oh, yes, he is a bit of a bummer, isn't he?
Hey, I can hear ya.
My racquetball match got canceled, so I thought I'd come by and help change the vibe. Let me lay some fun highlights on you cool cats.
I had fun highlights.
I mean...
Marcus Aurelius, let's get nice.
Begin! As a young man, I led a dance troupe. The College of the Salii, or Leaping Priests, were a Roman religious order who recited obscure chants and performed an athletic dance to honor Mars, the Roman god of war.
Wow, that is amazing.
I introduced safety nets for tightrope walkers.
Aww.
I was well known for treating prisoners of war with leniency.
That's just a waste of a prisoner.
I famously wrote Meditations, a series of personal writings of Stoic philosophy and self-improvement that focused on self-restraint, duty, and respect for others. I never intended for it to be published, but eventually some people got a hold of it and, well, you know how it goes.
God, he is really handsome.
I am genuinely swooning over here.
I had a reputation for liking the art of comedy and a good old-fashioned poop joke.
Oh, what? No way.
Oh, yes. There was one in particular by the poet Meander about a rich man having so many possessions that he has nowhere left to empty his bowels.
Oh, stop. That is so funny.
I hate this guy.
I'll end on this. I believed in love. You know, despite the unproven rumors of my wife's adultery, I loved her deeply for our 35 years of marriage. I once wrote to a tutor, I would rather live on a deserted island for criminals with her than in this palace without her.
Oh, come on over here. Well, what about his son, huh? Commodus was a train wreck. So bad, Joaquin Phoenix played him in a movie. So, you know that's bad. And that wife he loved so much, yeah, that was his cousin.
Yeah, that's not great, but, I mean, look at those curls.
Yeah, it's not too bad for royalty or for that time period.
Oh, buddy, Lord Byron, way worse.
Oh, totally. That guy was super gross.
I also feel like marrying a cousin is on a slightly different level than, a crazy amount of murder.
Guys, you know me. I don't like to sound like a judgy McJudgerpants here, but, Justinian II, you were kind of the worst.
Just a jerk, top to bottom.
Folks, I want to give a big thank you to my guest, Marcus Aurelius. And I guess also Justinian II.
Freaking unbelievable.
And I want to thank my good friend, Stanley, for helping me out today. You did great, buddy.
It was actually kind of fun.
And you didn't pee your pants like you thought you would.
Great.
And remember, folks, being weird is okay. Being horrible is, that's not okay. It's not.
Is that your normal tagline?
I mean, yeah, it kind of varies each time, but that's the gist, yeah. What a great palate cleanser at the end there.
Yeah, but most of them are just awful.
In history, sometimes weird and super awful are like interchangeable.
Oh, I see.
Harold, I need you to tell Sheila that her cooking is like genuinely amazing.
Oh yeah, it smells really good. Is there any left? I didn't eat breakfast.
Stanley, that is the most important meal of the day. You grab a fork right now, mister, and eat this elephant's food.
Oh, they think they have seen the worst. I will show them the worst.